welcome to my channel, True to You. Thank you for joining me. Please like, comment, and subscribe to see more videos from me. Please click that post notification bell so you know whenever I'm posting. This video here will be about starting a business in 2021. My company is called The True Company. Pretty much when I started this, I was thinking about the things that were important to me, what I love, what I enjoy doing. I love candles. There's candles everywhere inside my house. So I said, like, why not start a candle business? And when I came up with my company name, The True Company, I was thinking about being true to myself, right? And bringing me happiness and what brings me joy and all these things. And I want to provide that for other people, everybody finding their truth, what's true to you. And when I decided to start my candles, the way I'm branding it is I'm building a luxury candle line, pretty much. And the way I'm being true to my customers and the people that are purchasing my product is providing them with high quality candles, right? So that means that my fragrance oils are unique and signatured. Nobody else should have those scents. My labels are very different. My jars are, clean, sleek, things like that. And I just found that it was important to sell high quality product, and what I'm doing, so I'm not, just putting something together and throwing it out there and selling it, right? I want like my candles to be like, what do I want in my home? Like, what do I want to see? Like, what do I enjoy? Like, I want to have some nice lit burning candles, something cute, things like that. So that was like my thoughts in terms of why I chose the name The True Company and what I was providing and how I want to brand myself and market. When I started this business, technically, pretty much we're in February, the end of February, so it's been 2 months now. I plan to be launching my candles the end of March, just because I want to make sure that I'm using the right wax, I'm using the right wicks, and everything comes together really nicely. So I'm taking my time in terms of finding what blends and what goes together, like, you know what I mean? I want it to be, I think I'm just probably being extra when I say I want it to be perfect, but like, when you're starting something, it's your baby, I just want it to look good. And yeah, I want it to look good. Like, it's a part of me. So when I'm selling something, it's a reflection of who I am. So if I'm staying true to me, I need to make sure my product is 100. But yeah, so what I did in the beginning, so pretty much what I started out doing was researching, and like I researched various companies. When you look into purchasing and what fragrance oils you want to use, what's the scent you're thinking about, like how do you want it to smell, what type of vibe or feeling do you want the candle to give off, you know what I mean? I looked into all of that. I checked all the reviews. I didn't purchase one fragrance oil without looking at the reviews first and contemplating and thinking about, will this scent go well with another scent, like things like that. But you will never know what blends well or blends together well to give you what you want until you buy it, right? So when you're buying your fragrance oils, always sample them first. Honestly, buying samples is not expensive. It's probably like $2 for a 2-ounce bottle, maybe. Sample before buying large quantities, so you know what you want. When I did mine, honestly, I purchased probably over 30 sample bottles, only because I plan on mixing my fragrance oils to make signature scents so that it can be different and unique and have candles that smell different than everybody else out there. Because if you have realized, if you've done your research, or if you started researching, there's a couple of big companies out there like Candle Science or Aztec or whatever. There's a lot of large companies out there. And what I came to realize when I was doing my research and checking out all these other YouTubers who have candle business is that they all use the same company. And I didn't want to be the person to do the same thing. So what I chose to do was sample a whole bunch of scents, blend them together, but not also use like fragrance oils from certain companies. I plan on to make my own fragrance oils that only I have. Therefore, one way of being different, you know, and having a brand that's unique than all the other brands out there, right? Because nobody else will have these scents that I have, right? So that was one way. The other thing that I looked into was my waxes. I know for myself, I decided to use, while I'm testing it out, I'm leaning towards maybe like a soy coconut wax or 100% soy wax. But figure out which wax you want to use. So I can show you the wax that I'm going to test out. So currently I'm testing. Currently I'm going to test this Arts and Crafts natural soy wax. So this is the box they gave it to me. They sent it to me in. Super cool. This is not a review, guys, but I'm going to unbox it while I'm here on camera. While I figure out how to get this on tape on. Alright, so this is the first time I'm opening up this box, so I don't know what it's in here. But Arts and Crafts, when you order their wax, it comes with, let me show you, 100. It comes with 106-inch core candle wicks, 100% natural cotton. So it comes with this. Can you see? Right? And then it comes with 2 of the metal centering devices as well. So this is one of the wicks I said I wanted to test out to see if I prefer. I think I want to go with cotton wicks for my candles. I happen to like cotton wicks over wooden. But I also ordered some wooden wicks from Wooden Wick, the company. So I want to try these ones. I don't know if you can see it, but I got these ones. These ones came today too. So hold on, can you see that? So I'm gonna try these, and they look like this one, the wooden wicks, and see how well they do. So I'm gonna test out these two wicks from these 2 companies to see which one better works with the soy the soy wax and the coconut wax, and then also see which one burns better, as well as the fragrance oils, right? But back to Arts and Crafts. And then they send you 10 pounds, no, I lied, 10 pounds, 5 pounds of soy flaked wax. So these are the two things that come with it. 100 cotton wicks with the 2 centering devices, and 5 pounds of your soy wax. I will definitely give you a review on how well this wax does after, like when I test it out, to see if I'm actually gonna go with this one or not. But I can definitely show it to you guys if you want to see a video on that. But the other wax that I'm gonna test out is the C6 coconut soy wax. I've seen the reviews on this coconut soy wax and it has amazing reviews. That's why I wanted to test it out. Also, if you've done your research, coconut wax, it comes out like white, like white, not like beige or anything, like off-white. It comes out white, and that's the look that I'm going for the jars that I'm about to use. So my C6 wax it comes in like this solid block. It doesn't come in flake form, it comes in a solid block. And this is 10 pounds of coconut soy wax. This one I got from the Flaming Candle. I'm hoping this, based on the reviews, I'm hoping this does really well, because this is the one that I actually want to use for my candles. But I'll also let you know when that happens. So do your research. And what I mean, like, I did research in terms of like also my waxes. I did my research on the wicks that I want to use. One last thing that I want to mention is when you're ordering and when you find certain things, double check on your shipping and your duty costs, because it can get expensive. And if you're trying to cut costs, first look locally, see what's around you first, and that will definitely cut your costs. I know for me, I did that first. Because I'm from like Toronto, there's not a lot around me and I don't have a lot of options, so I had to look elsewhere, look outside of Canada more or less. So the things that I have decided to get, like my wax came from the States, my jars come from China. But what I did to help cut my costs was check out the duties, how much the duties is and how much the shipping is. Some companies, you won't have to pay for duties, you might have to pay for shipping, and their shipping costs are pretty low, so that's a plus. So that's what I did in terms of how to cut costs. So the company I'm going with, I don't have to pay for duties, right, which is a bonus, and the shipping cost is pretty low, so it's not like I'm paying double for the products that I'm purchasing, right? Also, the only downside that I ended up, because I'm trying to build a luxury candle brand, my jars come from Alibaba, and when you purchase from Alibaba, you have to buy their wholesale, right? So you have to buy large quantities. So with that, my jars, the freight costs and the shipping costs are high. When you're doing your research in terms of what companies you should use and stuff like that, first always check what's around you, check locally, because you'll definitely save on shipping costs. What I realized for myself was that shipping is expensive, especially when you're based out of Toronto. So like my company is based out of Toronto, and what I found when I first looked in Canada, not even like Ontario, when I looked in Canada what was around me in terms of candle supply companies, I didn't really find one that I liked, that had what I wanted. So I ended up looking outside. So like, for example, I went to you know, the flaming candle. I looked into companies in the States, and also I went on to Alibaba to check what was on there. But let me be clear. When you research, and if you see something on Alibaba that you like, because we all know that Alibaba is basically wholesale, so you buy things in large quantities. It is a lot cheaper, but when you add in the shipping costs, it is expensive. Like, it's a lot of money. So that is something definitely to consider. Unfortunately for me, like for my jars that I want to be using, they come from Alibaba, and yes, they look nice, but because I'm in Toronto, Canada, shipping cost is expensive, and I can't find these jars like in Ontario, in Canada. Like, I can't find them. So my solution, because I'm building a luxury product line, candle line, this is what I'm going with. When you look into some companies in the States, they do ship to Canada, which is a bonus. Candle Science does not ship to Canada, guys. They are one of the most popular fragrance oil or candle supply companies. They don't ship to Canada. Some other ones do, and it does work out in your favor. The shipping cost is not as high. Sometimes you don't have to pay for duties, which is a plus. But most of all, please honestly check what's around, just to save, like, just to cut costs and to save money in areas that you can. That's one way to do it. But honestly, like, if it was me and I had more options, definitely I would have went with candle supply companies here in Ontario, here in Canada, just because it's closer and I could save money on shipping and duties. But unfortunately, that's not happening. But yeah, so starting a business, 2021, candles, it's a lot of work, honestly. Also, when you're shipping, because it's a pandemic, and we're at pandemic time, guys. So shipping does take longer. My waxes took 2.5 weeks. My jars took like 30 days. So be mindful of when you're purchasing these things, that you want to get them early enough so that when you launch or when you are selling them, you have it available and you're not waiting for your price. That's it, really. I hope it was informational. I hope you guys got a lot out of it. Let me know what else you want to see. I definitely will be doing, I will show you guys in my next video what the difference is between the soy wax and the coconut soy waxes, just so you can get a look if those are one of your options in terms of what you want to use. So look out for that video. But please like, comment, and subscribe. Until then, guys.